Yo, you know the vibes. Broski Gamers here. Keanu on another deck profile. Kane nowhere to be seen. JK, he's just not here. But I'm going to get into this. This little OTK deck I've been fooling around with a little bit at locals. A little local. I played it once. Lost one match. I'm not going to say this is a huge meta threat, but it is a really fun deck to play. And they all just got recently reprinted in the 2021 Mega 10s. So that's extra excellent. So you can just pick up like a fun deck to play. Really smack people around at locals. Just really fun. But before I get into it, like the video if you like the video. Comment down below what you want to see next. Comment down what you would change. And if you've been here before, yo, go and hit that sub. But I'm gonna go get into it. This is Soldier Guy, the Fierce Knight. Quick effect, you contribute one Dragon Fusion monster. Special summon this card from your hand. If this card is special summoned, you can target one attack position monster on the field. Change it to defense. You contribute this card and add one level 7 higher warrior monster from your deck to your hand, except Soldier Guy, the Fierce Knight. You can only use each effect of Soldier Guy, the Fierce Knight once per turn. Usually off his effect, you're grabbing Gaia, the Magical Knight, which you do run 3 of, because he is he's by far the best guy in the deck. Yeah, the little guy is like more of an extender, but this one, when he's normal special, you can special summon a level 5 dragon monster from your grave or your hand. Also, you can normal summon him without tributing if you control no monsters or your opponent controls a monster with 2300 or more attack. Well, the reason why this card's so good is when you summon him and he special summons a dragon from anywhere, if it's Cursed Dragon, the Cursed Dragon, it'll proc its effect and you'll be able to go dig for your missing piece to the combo. This is a multiple card like combo deck, but they all like find each other pretty fast. One guy, three guy, the Fierce Knight Origin. Like I said, this is extender. This card can be treated as 2 tributes for the tribute summon of a warrior monster. That never comes up. You can only use each of the following effects of Gaia, the Fierce Knight Origin once per turn. You can send one level 5 or higher monster from your hand to the graveyard. Special summon this card. During the battle phase, quick effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one monster on the field. Its current attack is different from its original attack. Its attack becomes its original attack. That's going to come up with this one in the extra deck. Not often, but it does. Next up, the dragons. Triple Curse of Dragon, the Cursed Dragon. 1 Curse of Dragonfire. The Curse of Dragon, the Cursed Dragon. When it's normal or special, you add 1 spell trap that specifically lists the Gaia. Gaia, the Dragon Champion in its card text. Also, if this card is sent from the graveyard, you can target 1 Gaia, the Dragon Champion. You control and negate the effect of face-up monsters your opponent controls with attack less than or equal to it until the end of this turn. So, nice protection. This one, its effects never really come up. It's kind of just another name, another body to fuse with. But when this one's normal and special, it pops a field spell. Also, once per turn, you can fusion summon 1 fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters you control. Fusion materials, including this card. So in a pinch, that's like good also. Artillery Catapult Turtle. You can tribute 1 monster, special summon 1 guy, the Fierce Knight monster, or 1 level 5 dragon monster from your hand or deck. You can only use this effect once per turn. So it's pretty much just get you like whichever piece you're missing. Whether you're usually going to have one or the other, like either a guy and a turtle, a dragon and a turtle, or you know, sometimes you're lucky you just got a full combo in your hand, and an artillery catapult turtle can be used on the crackback, essentially. Next for the hand trap, Fantastical Dragon Phantasme. Really nice card. It helps you like unclog your hand, fix your hand, grab for extra pieces, grab for extra hand traps. You know, kind of like whatever you need. I don't run Extrav in this deck just because my extra deck's like a little, it's not really tight, but it's like, there's a couple pieces that you really don't want to banish. So this one's a really great card to dig. Nice, really good generic hand trap. Ash Blossom and Joint Spring. Just kind of hits all rogue decks. It slows down meta decks, but it's really for the rogue matchups. Triple DD Crow. This one's mostly picked just because my local setting hits a lot of decks there, hits a lot of graveyard. Reliant decks like Eldritch. A lot of times like Bing Golden Lord out of the grave, and that's one less to worry about, or their traps won't resolve because I'll go ahead and banish them before like that turns into a problem. Triple Mystic Mine. I know this card's like super sussy and I hate playing it, but sometimes you have to, like, especially if you don't have combo pieces, you just kind of slap this down and it like buys you at least like a turn or two. Because at this point, if you don't have like an out to Mystic Mine in your main or like side, like I don't know, that's really says something about you because it's been around for so long. 2 Galloping Gaia digs you for like any one of your pieces. So you reveal like a Gaia, and then you get to add a dragon from your deck, and then vice versa. You can reveal a level 5 dragon to add the Gaia from your deck to your hand. I would run 3, but deck's kind of tight. Terraforming, search out any one of them. Double Spiral Fusion. It's for our big boys in the extra deck, of course. 2 Ultra Polymerizations. I'll tell you why this card's like pretty nuts, because you pay 2,000 life points, fusion summon 1 fusion monster from your extra deck using 2 monsters you control as fusion materials. Neither player can activate cards or effects in response to this card's activation. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target 1 fusion monster that was fusion summoned with this card's effect. Special summon all the fusion materials used for the fusion summon from your graveyard, but changes their attack and defense to 0. Also, their effects are negated. You can usually like go ultra, then like a spiral fusion, or you can go into ultra, bring those 2 back, link them off for a Predaplant, and go into other stuff in the extra deck. Last like Gaia type cards, Spiral Spear Strike. I don't run any other trap cards. This one just ends games. It also helps you draw cards if you don't end games. So usually you can smack into something. If you destroy, you draw like 2 cards, then discard 1. So if you aren't killing them, at least you can dig for hand traps to kind of save you for the crackback or other pieces to do the combo all over again. Back row is real, so I run triple Cosmic Cyclone. It really hurts his deck, so we just want to get rid of like a lot of problems. 1 Called By, 1 Rhoda, 1 Foolish Barrel. This one's usually dump a dragon, especially summon it back with the big Gaia. Called By, of course, just lets your combos go through. That's it for the main deck though. Now I'm gonna get into the extra. So Gaia, the Magical Knight of Dragons. This card's name also becomes Gaia the Dragon Champion while on the field. You can only use each of the following effects of Gaia, the Magical Knight of Dragons, which return. During the main phase, quick effect, you can target 1 other card on the field. This card loses exactly 2600 attack. If it does, destroy that card. This card destroys an opponent's monster by battle. You can make this card gain 2600. So you can get really big, really fast. Next up, I don't want to set them like that. Okay, next up, triple Sky Galloping, the Gaia the Dragon Champion. This card's super expensive, so you don't really have to run 3. Like you probably get away from 2, but you have to have like 2 to do the combo twice just in case. But he can end the game by himself. This card's name, like the other one, becomes Gaia the Dragon Champion while it is on the field. If this card is special summon, you can add 1 Spiral Spear Strike from your deck or graveyard to your hand. When this card declares an attack on an opponent's monster, you can change the battle position of that opponent's monster. So usually, like you go into him with Spiral Fusion, he gains like 2600 attack, so he's at 52. He attacks, they switch to defense. Spiral Spear Strike, you'll do like piercing, so hey, you lose quick with this deck. 1 Gaia the Dragon Champion for name. 1 Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. It's for the side, just because his deck struggles to go up first. And after like a couple rounds in a local tournament or any tournament, people start catching on that you want to go second, and then you have to have a way to go first. Triple Red Eyes Flare Metal. Incredible card because you can like do a bunch of damage. Main phase 2 go into Red Eye's Flare because it's easy to spam out like level 7s. And then he can also like do this cool effect like because you use like the Red Eyes Diffusion for Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. You can quick effect Special Summon Red Eyes, that gives you a free level 7, and then you just keep going from there. Also, once you do like, if you miss lethal and you do like 6k, 7k damage, they can only add like activate a couple monster effects like on the crackback. So because it pings them for 500 each time, so they're really like in a situation. Number 11 Big Eye, just really good rank 7 toolbox card, 1 Predator Plant, 1 Nightmare Phoenix, 1 Nightmare Unicorn. That's it for the extra though. And very quickly I'll go over the side. Double Skullmeister, very enough vibes, graveyard kind of sucks. The Dragoon package, 1 Harpy's Feather Duster, 1 Mind Control, this could be anything. 2 Royal Decree, there's a lot of Altergeist. Let's see, there's a lot of Altergeist, there's a lot of Eldritch, there's just a lot of like trap cards, trap decks in general. Don't like dealing with them. Also, if you go first, you can run DD Ground. You can just sit on Dragoon, set DD Ground, and then like, it's kind of game. D Barrier, it's kind of game. Red Reboot, that's definitely game. Because if you run a trap deck and you're an OTK deck, you go to OTK, they try to activate something, you use Red Reboot, that's like game. It's like the easiest game in the world. That's pretty much it for that one. Like I said, like the video if you like the video, comment down below what you want to see next. Comment down below, I don't know if you like this profile. Also, if you've been here before or if this is your first time, consider subscribing. You know we bring the heat, and we'll see you next time.